On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog has teamed up with Legends of Akedo Warriors? Pretty interesting, so we are going to review and test them out. The Sonic Akedo Double Packs feature Sonic vs. Knuckles, Shadow vs. Tails, and then there's a special Target Super Pack with a Super Sonic vs. Super Shadow. How are these gonna perform? How are they gonna look? What are they gonna do? Very interested to see. And then we'll also check out some Legends of Akedo Ninja Fury. We have not checked those out yet, so we'll test out a few of the new versions. I hear there's something different with their split strike. So follow on through as we join up with some all-new Akedo today here at Squirrel Stampede.
Squirrel Stampede!
Please like,
share, and Squirrel Live.
So Sonic gets Akedo-ized. I don't know why I didn't see this coming. With the third movie this late fall, you gotta have more Sonic, right? And the box art with these nailing it with Sonic versus Knuckles on this one, Tails versus Shadow on this pack, and Super Sonic versus Super Shadow on this pack. Pretty good collection of 3. It's always nice when they set you up with a 2-pack. And over on the back of the box, they've set these up with interesting stances. Sonic's got like the Kung Fu kick, and Knuckles, well, Knuckles has Knuckles.
Yeah!
So let's get these out and see how our first battle throws down.
Huh?
Wait, how the heck do you even open this packaging? It's like completely sealed. I'm gonna have to just tear into this. Oh wait, or just hobby knife the bottom and everything should spill out. Well, they've got your looks down right, Sonic. Kind of like your modern Sonic. Not really your movie Sonic, but more of just a modern style Sonic. I like the color themed controllers with these. The discs on these are softer, they're thinner. A little tighter there, but should do just fine. Let's say we throw down a little. And Knuckles with those knuckles attacking, Sonic with that kick. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Sonic giving the kick to Knuckles' head. Ow, ow, ow. Well, Knuckles kind of blocking with those huge knuckles on that hand of his. Get a good solid hit in his face, that would flip him up. I mean, how are we doing these though? Are these still the Breakabout split strikes? I think they are. I don't feel them attached yet. Sometimes when you first get them out of pack, well, that's weird. Knuckles can kind of bend in if you knock him in. Does he split strike? I don't think he split strikes. Interesting. And what about Sonic? Same thing, so these are not going to split strike. They're just going to bend over back to show who kind of won the battle. That's an interesting new feature. Let's just see who's going to be who in the knockout. Neither one. You know, they do feel tight. They do feel tight. Wow. Let's get a little more room here. Sometimes when you first get them out, they're really tight. Bonk. Well, at the moment, it's a draw. I can't get them to bend down. Interesting. What do we got for the guide? The guide comes with a really nice poster graphic to pin up where you wish, and then the rules of basic Sonic versus Knuckles. Oh, well, we tagged off the little clips on them, so they should be split striking or bending back. They're just really tight right now. Really, really tight. We'll give Knuckles all the power here. And now Sonic's some power. You gotta turn him just the right way. Well, I hate to say it, but so far, they're really tight. Loosen up, Knuckles, come on, loosen up. We gotta fight, we gotta fight. How about you, Sonic? Loosen up, loosen up. It looks so funny doing this. The lever activator is certainly their head. Their head has got to get bopped. Their head gets bopped, that then immediately loosens the hinge on their torso. Lining up a bop is gonna be hard. I mean, look at that. If I can just get Knuckles in there, that would do it. But even so, Even so, Sonic's deflecting with his other fist. Oh, the battle continues. And then Sonic getting a good bop on Knuckles. That would be a good oh, that would be perfect. But I'm not getting enough power on my controller. There we go. I had to force that. I had to really push in the controller to get that to kick on in. These guys just need to, oh. What happened, Knuckles? These guys just really need to loosen up a little bit. And I don't know how long that's gonna take. I felt like the Turtles had a better option with the Split Strikers. Well, let's check out another pack while these guys rest up. And it's gotta be the Tails versus Shadow pack. Maybe we'll have better luck with these Fists of Fury. Tails, always influenced by Sonic, also maybe doing some kicking, attacking, Shadow going on with some Shadow punching. Some maybe Emerald of Chaos punching for Shadow there on the pack, and Tails with the roundhouse kick. Oh, I get it this time. They're calling it Speed Strike instead of Split Strike this time. Alright, well, let's get these fighters out. They certainly nailed down the figure look though. I like how they're looking, just not really fighting well yet.
Oh no!
And I like how everyone has their own themed controller. There's always something about getting your controllers mixed up that bothers me. So if we're able to keep them themed to their home station, I'm all on board. What do you think, Landry? Are they gonna have some of the same issues we just saw with the Sonic and Knuckles? Let's loosen them up a little bit. That certainly breaks the hinge. You've got to bop them, pop them right on the head. Once that head latch feels kicked, the whole rest of that game piece just buckles. Alright, you two, ding ding ding! Let's go for a fight. Shadow. Shadow feels strong. Tails not so bad himself with that kick. That kick's coming in hard. Nothing yet. Oh, okay, well, Oh! That may have been player assisted. I think I gave Tails a little bit of advantage and kind of levered him into Shadow there, knocking him down. These a little bit more reachable. I think these guys back there had a tough time reaching each other. I feel like Tails has got this kick plus a tail that it just comes in really powerful. And Knuckles, I mean Shadow with his Knuckles or his Emerald Fists also feel like they have good power. But I'm still having a very difficult time split speed striking them. Oh, I think Shadow went down again. Okay, well Tails right now is the only one that is really showing optimal power. And now for the third pack of a special edition. A special target only versus pack Super Sonic versus Super Shadow with gold controllers. Do you see the glossy of gold? The metallic-iness of these, very awesome. These would be really fun to, like, say you're having battles versus Sonic versus Shadow, and then when whoever wins, they like build up into their super self and you could have like a rematch maybe. Something like that you could really play for a really fun upgrade in battle. And that package design again, so fluidly beautiful, almost something you don't want to tear into, especially this versus pack of the supers. They look great. It's such a great display item, the gold and shiny metallic controllers, I tell ya. Really a good looking pack. Do be careful. Do be careful. That's not good. Oh no! I have destroyed one of them. Dun dun dun. I may have slightly over-twisted in trying to retrieve from pack. And Sonic, he just buckled. Oh, that is so sad. Well, I'll be able to return these to the store and get another pack, I hope. But that's the inner lookings of a figure. Be very careful when tearing from pack. I may have overforced it this time. Not by much, but just enough to just break that clip in there. You see a little spring and how he bends back. Oh, poor Supersonic, not super. He is, however, mostly so in the same fighting stance as regular Sonic. In fact, the body is probably the same. They just fixed on a different Supersonic head and obviously repainted him. So we kind of still see the fighting style here with the Supersonic. That's too bad. Really surprised that happened. But we still do have a Super Shadow here. Super Shadow could take on regular Sonic, I believe. Lock him down to his control pad. I love the glossy metallic. Shininess looks so sharp. And well, a Super Shadow pretty much themed after basic Shadow with the same kind of Fury punches added onto him. These two are very similar, just one is super, one is basic. Well, who's gonna try to take out Super Shadow? Well, it's gotta be Sonic because that's kind of how they would have been. So we're gonna give these two a fight for the ages. Well, let's move Tails out of the way so that we can see Shadow. Super Shadow in all his glory. Well, there they go. They're winding up.
Drop.
Oh, look at that. Shadow. Somehow Super Shadow goes down. Basic Sonic takes him out with a kick. A little bit soft. See, this one here is good. He is moving really well. He's loose. I feel like this one is tight still. I'm gonna have to do this 100 times, place him in the microwave, something to loosen him up. It's not very fair right now in fighting. Oh, that's such a solid kick right there.
Drop.
Well, I again was leveraging Sonic into the hits. These have been tight though. I'm a little worried about how these turned out. If you're a big Sonic Collector fan like I am, throwing them onto a Kato is just perfect awesome. But I'm a little bit worried, obviously for that guy, I'm a little bit worried about, they're just a little bit too tight. They have got to be able to bop themselves open a lot faster. Let's do a Sonic versus Shadow. That might be a fun matchup, even though it's kind of what we just did, but with Super. Oh, I leveraged him again. I get him into a spot where they kind of connect and then I just push the controller in. It's kind of the best way to get him to pop. But I'm certainly glad they did it. I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they're in the Akedo world here. And Tails has got such a great kick. I think the kick has advantage over the punches right now. Look at that tail. It's right on him, but no speed strike. Ah, there we go. Speed strike for Tails, but maybe a little bit leveraged. I'm kind of giving them a little bit of an upper hand. So that's the Sonic themed Akedo for the year, but surprisingly I have not talked much about Ninja Fury this year. I should be talking about Ninja Fury, so here's a one-player pack. Let's see what we get in the new collection. Ooh, this guy's spooky for spooky season. I like this guy. Ooh, it's got a gold base. I think we found something rare right off the start. Ooh. Controller. And he's not broken. You'll notice something different and new with Ninja Fury. They no longer split strike. They launch a part strike or break apart strike at the torso, which is, I don't know, I'm not really on board with that yet. The split strikers just felt a little more quality, but we'll see here. Let's get him on his stand. I love the gold token base. This guy is cool. So yeah, we have a vast of new instructions, and now it's a shatter strike. The ultimate shatter strike is what happens when they pop apart and eject. That's the loss versus the split strike. And again, it just feels a little less in strength and quality, unfortunately. Like they had to do something to make them easier to produce, I worry. Oh, we've got a weapon power guide. That's a little interesting to help you out now. Plus, there is new Ninja Squad attack abilities from Venom, Dragon, 3 Strike Squad, the Outcasters, the Unseen Squad, Circuit Breakers Squad. So some interesting new rules for Ninja Fury. There's supposed to be a single weapon accessory find in the pack too, and I didn't see one yet. Maybe because this one is super rare? Or even ultra rare? We pulled an ultra rare at the start? No way. Glow in the dark. Glow bones. Glow in the dark glow bones. What a find. Doesn't get better than that. Look at this weapon he's wielding. It's like this spinning mace. It's really quite incredible. This controller, wow. I feel like maybe it's just this extra weight. I'm getting a lot of power. Not as much as I got from Shadow. Oh, and there's our first ultimate Shatter Strike. You know, okay, I'm starting to get on board. It's kind of different enough, and it's kind of fun to see him pop up. I wish they'd pop up a little more. The spring is a little weak there, and it's kind of holding him in tight, and so, you know, you don't see like that 5, 6, 7 inch launch that you'd like to see. Sometimes it just kind of like pops and falls over. But it's fun. It's actually fun and different. I mean, Agato's been out for a few years, so you got to kind of update something. Ah, there we go again. Tails split striked him out. I think there's obviously an advantage to be a Sonic player because you're not going to break apart. These are a little more fragile and they're launching better. That actually had some air. I like it. He's got like even like a helicopter spinny thing in a way, and getting him some air strength. Same thing too. You pop this head back, which is a little easier to do, and then it just instantly launches that spring. Getting a little squirrely on me. Okay, I got a couple more of these to check out today. They're really quite interesting. I might come back and review some more of these. Okay, so what do we got here? Are you kidding me? 2 in a row? 2 ultra rares in a... This is the weirdest day. I'm sorry. First I break a Supersonic. And then I pull 2 super rares in the same time. Trying to do a serious review here, and things are just going like all weird today. Did you see the one where Squirrel Stampede broke Supersonic and then pulled 2 ultra rares at the same time? That's weird. Okay, well maybe this guy is gonna do something. There's also a new Ninja Star Battle Arena. It's very similar to the Snake Strike one we saw about a year ago or so. So I'm kind of just probably holding off from it. Oh, there we go. We actually have a weapon. That's what I'm talking about. Both the ultra rare guys did not have the extra weapon, which is kind of a fun thing you can add on. And so, who are we gonna find this time? I love the paper reveal. Ooh, ah. So it's a classic Terrorbyte Terrorbyte Ninja. Kind of like, well, yeah. Computers, I can't even say it. Terrorbyte. Difficulty attaching his torso. Because it's backwards. There. Got him. Okay, that's not bad though. That's a pretty fun guy. It's basic, it's classic. You get him and often find him in mini packs. I think we could do something with this one. And again, with the secondary weapon, oh, you will find these to be very squirrely at times. Okay. Got it there. So we have that extra weapon to really change up the battle. I'm not sure the rules, it's all over the place, but they just pop in and out. And now he's got double weapon to fight this double trouble guy with his extra find, 2 finds in a row. Oh, that was actually really cool. Oh, that was actually really cool. That was really cool. He flew far. That was a good matchup. They're just a little stronger. Now that I'm juxtaposing them next to Sonic, Sonic's worrisome because Sonic is so tight. There is some looseness in these that is not represented well in Sonic. Oh! Oh! And there he goes again. This guy's just powerful. I wish they used the same things going on with Sonic as they did these guys. Okay, I have one more. Here. Knowing my luck, it's another ultra rare. What's it called? A Glow Bones, another ultra rare. If that happens, I'm going right to the store and I don't know what I'm doing. Buying another one or a lottery ticket or something. Because that's weird. Oh, all the weapons you can collect. That's pretty neat. It's shown on the side of the box. I just realized that. And they're various clan weaponry. Ah, very nice. And the weapon we received here is just a common little sword. And... And this is a classic Venom Bite Ninja. Good looking face on this one. Classic Venom Bite Ninja. Sometimes you want to like inject their torso and then clip back their head frontwards, and that locks them into place. It actually also helps to get them onto their controller first and then lock their body down, because like they want to pop right back up. So inject torso, see how his head just naturally flips back, and then lock it back in, and he's pretty good now. So I'm starting to get a feel for how these guys work. I missed the split strike, but the shatter strike is pretty interesting. Where did this guy's body go? Like flew off somewhere, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Get him back in there. All right, so here we go, a war of two classics. A war of two classics. And fight. And down goes Terrorbite again. Terrorbite's really loose, but pretty interesting nonetheless. So to sum things up, the Sonic collection looks really cool, but it's a little bit clumsy in split striking. They are very tight. I'm gonna have to find a way to loosen them up because they are not fighting as well as Ninja Fury did. Ninja Fury's got just your classic Kato feel, even though they've changed the split strike to the shatter strike, but the shatter strike is still pulling off just like you would back in the day, so they're functioning really well. Sonic though, I'm not sure about Sonic. That's too bad. You're gonna want to kind of take a little extra time with the Sonic characters maybe in their battling, but if you want more of a fluid kick feel, go back to your Ninja Fury sets. And that's your Kato update for Fall 2024, Sonic and Ninja Fury. I would go with Ninja Fury just because they're functioning a little bit better. It's your standard classic Kato right there in battling. But if you're looking for that Sonic flair, go ahead and check those out too. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, squirlive, squammet your favorite character you saw today. Don't forget we have Squirrel Stampede merch out there, t-shirts, water bottles, plush Landry. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that.
No.